get some food.
Okay. And Brian, do you need the link to the Roll20?
No, I'm good. I just gotta get into it.
Okay, cool. The baby. I love the baby so much. Oh my god. Katie, yesterday was Catterday.
I know.
Best day.
It was a very good day. I saw y'all got some snow in DC.
Yeah, we did. I hated it.
It's snowing in Austin.
It did?
Yeah,
Interesting.
people are camping out.
So just a quick reminder on the Roll20 app, just make sure that your settings is disabled for video and voice, and then that. And I'm going to go ahead and reset all. And I will give a quick recap. And I'll just call it this. All right. So, does anybody have any questions before we start? I'll do a quick recap, but any particular questions?
Nope.
Where do babies come from?
The stork.
Gotcha.
There you go. Now you know. The more you know. So when we last left our heroes, they have gone through a lot of shit. They found themselves in an alternate or a different plane of existence that mirrored the material plane, and they journeyed through to the west and came upon a zombie horde, and then fought against a couple of zombies, and then a bunch of tribal warriors that on horseback that resembled the Dothraki, because I'm super uncreative. But they basically fought and lost a couple of their party members. Amongst the 1,000 NPCs that you have, you lost Orna, which was one of the Black Earth Guards, and then your companions, Hattori, Merv, and Ruck and Droth, were all captured and taken back to a place where the most of you didn't know. You tended to your wounds. You took a short rest, which was 1 hour, and then at the urging of Helg and Nala, your party decided to pick up and try to get on the trail of the Mustangs that took them away. So through a quick travel montage, Helg led the way to find this compound where Hattori and Merv were. Meanwhile, Hattori and Merv woke up bound and next to a couple of other prisoners, one of which was a tabaxi, and he was taken and dismembered and killed on the spot. Then they took Merv into a cave where they proceeded to start to, attack him. He was suppressed. His magical powers were suppressed by some sort of object that Hattori found and was able to destroy. However, Merv is separated from the rest of the campground into the cave. Hattori, in a valiant show of effort and struggle, managed to conjure up a water whip and is now encircling himself and Droth, who is the male human sorcerer that y'all also rescued from the Black Earth Temple. They are kind of off standing underneath a kind of ledge almost, and that is where the rest of the party has wound up and have kind of overlooking this encampment. You've managed to get there stealthily, and I will go ahead and show you the layout right now on Roll20. So basically, let me know when you guys can see this.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that it's like on the left-hand side, that's where all of you are kind of hanging up on this ledge. And it's about 20 feet down. The blocks that go downwards are, 20, 10, and then 5 feet, and then it's level. Ignore the larger rectangle. That's just kind of like a placemat for me. You've got Hattori and Droth down in the lower center. The T's are the tribal warriors that he is surrounded by. The orange circle is a campfire. Off to the north, you have there's a bunch of tents and stables with the horses. Just assume that there are a bunch of them. I didn't have time to draw them all out. Off to the right-hand corner is the cave where Merv was dragged into. The scribble on the bottom of the cave is the opening. And then the large W is who seems to be the leader of these people who she has interacted with Hattori and basically told Hattori that they're going to kind of cull the magic innards from him and Merv as Genasi. She introduced herself as Wilma to Hattori, and she is in what looks to be these are like kind of like tribalist warriors. She is a tall, slender elf who is completely white, just ivory white. She's got a couple of tribal tattoos that kind of come up and down her body, but she's more or less naked with like scant clothing and and like her lips are red with blood. Hattori, you are already in combat, so what I'll do is we can all roll initiative, but you guys are all up on this ledge, kind of hidden behind a couple of these dead large trees. And you tell me what you guys want to do, but Hattori is in battle, so what would y'all like to do?
How far away are we?
You are roughly 40 feet away.
Okay. And sorry, what was the W again?
The W is basically their leader. She is a tall sun elf, but she's all in like painted white and with black tribal tattoos. So it's going to be Hattori.
Come on, man.
Andy, go ahead and roll initiative, and then let me see. Aaron, so Andy is going to be held. Joe, I already have you in the initiative roll. You've already been fighting. So, yeah, Josh, y'all are about 40 feet away from them, but you're up on a ledge like that's 20 feet high that you could easily run down. It kind of like slopes downwards.
Okay.
So we'll start with Hattori at the top of the order.
So he's right next to me, the guy.
Yeah, the human sorcerer Droth, he's right next to you. He was one of the guys that y'all rescued from the thing.
Is he still plugged up? Is he still out of it?
No, he's come to. He's awake.
Okay. So if you guys recall when we left off,
Yeah, it was just you and Andy.
I had managed to fight my way out, and I was currently in the middle of like a WWE style monologue, trying to intimidate my way out of these guys. The 1 HP left. So, I'm assuming I don't know that they're here, huh?
No, well, you can roll a perception, but it'll be.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't notice.
Okay.
I'm doing like a martial arts kata with like trying to just be as posing as possible, and I'm gonna try to whisper to Droth like, do something. So do I have to roll like subtle like deception or something?
Are you so you? What exactly are you trying to do again? You're doing a kata?
I'm like moving my arms around, and I'm doing like just like based on the intimidation roll that I rolled last time. I'm doing like something imposing and martial artsy.
All right.
And in the middle of it, I'm whispering to him, like fucking like do something.
All right. Roll an intimidation again to keep it up, because I don't remember what you had last time. So we'll see. We'll roll.
Just note it was fucking impressive.
20 is very impressive.
Bless you.
Okay. So the warriors on this roll are going to kind of hesitate, and Wilma looks at you and she goes, that's pretty impressive, Waterling. I'll enjoy siring your children. And
Whoa! I stopped the whole show. Wait a minute. Why are we fighting?
from there, it is the tribe's turn, which they are intimidated by you, so they're going to kind of pause, and Wilma is going to look, and she kind of whistles like that to the two off to the far right, and she says, "Come." After that is Kaylin's turn.
Ooh, so just to confirm, this woman is a bad woman.
Super bad.
Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna shoot her with my longbow because I feel like you said I was about 40. Am I with everyone else?
Yes, you're.
We're about 40.
Yeah, you're up top with everyone else. You've got light cover with the dead larch trees kind of around you.
So I'm just gonna shoot her with my longbow because I'm definitely in range to do that.
You want to use a particular arrow?
Should we? Is it that big?
It's up to you.
I'll shoot a regular arrow this time.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Yes, that hits.
Do I get to go twice?
Yes, you get to go twice.
That's so long.
Yeah, you have a second action.
Okay.
Probably should have.
Can I do it now or should I wait?
You can ask Andrew.
Andrew, can I do Hunter's Mark?
Yes,
Or is
you
it too
can.
late?
No, you can do your hunter's mark. That's a bonus action.
Okay, it's a bonus action. So let's do that and then shoot another arrow with my longbow.
Okay.
I think Hunter's Mark just happens. I don't think there's a.
Yeah, I guess you don't have.
Yeah, it's just within 90 feet.
Yeah, we should definitely have.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
Okay, so both of those are going to hit.
Yay!
All right. You've struck her. She looks up at you, and she goes. She hollers something. She barks something in her native tongue, which you don't understand. And the tribesmen all kind of look up at you guys. And
Andrew, that three is Hunter's Mark damage.
all right, got it.
I feel like that was the right choice, but we'll see. Right?
Okay. After Kaylin, it's going to be Nala. Nala looks up at you guys and she says, "Hey, I'm gonna take the others and we're gonna go up to the stables and see if we can hold those guys off."
Good idea.
All right. So Nala takes all of the other NPCs because there's a bunch of them. And
Our shields.
she leads the raid onto the tents and the stables area. So we've got Nala up here, and then and just assume that there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more NPCs up there.
Okay.
After Nala, it is Helg.
Who's closest to Hattori?
There's several actually surrounding him, so you have your pick.
I'll go to this first tee. How do you do the thing again? There you go.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I run in and I smack him with my pimp cane.
All right, so you're running down. You've got some momentum going, and how far? So you're actually further far enough since you were leading. So you came up here, and now you're on top of him, and you smack him with your pimp cane. He doesn't realize how bitchin' it was. Go ahead. Gotta catch him off guard.
We'll make that twice.
And you do 11 pimpin' damage. So T1. He is not looking good. Anything else, Andy?
I spit on him.
Actually, okay, you spit on him. I think as a fighter at level 5, you get 2 attacks.
Oh shit, son!
Game changer.
Yeah, you get an extra attack.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit the shit out of him again.
All right. Good God! What the fuck was that? A 19?
Yeah, 19.
Oh God! Yeah, you.
Helg's going all mama bear.
Yeah. All right, he is dead.
Phew.
Joth looks up and he goes, "Holy shit!"
Helg says, "I know, right?"
All right, after Helg it is Heron.
Okay. Heron is going to. He will rush down. How big are the squares? Are they supposed to be?
They're not to scale, but where you're at, you're going to be 40 feet away from where Helg is. He was about a good 5 to 10 feet ahead of you.
Okay. So I'll just go. I'll run as close as I can to that group there by Hattori.
Okay. We'll say each square is 10 feet because that is close enough.
Yeah. Okay. So
No,
I'll run
since
just
they are
30 feet
intimidated,
straight forward.
Since they're intimidated, does Brian get advantage?
They're intimidated by you, not him.
All right.
Oh,
Can you
they're
just
about
yell,
to be.
"There with me"?
Okay, and then with a 30-foot cone, I guess I could probably get just those three in front of me and maybe Wilma.
10, 20, 30. You can get the 3 Ts, but not Wilma.
Okay, that's fine. All right, as I run up, I'm like singing some horrible song and waving my hands in the air. And the song conjures up just a horrible, whatever they're most afraid of.
Okay. You conjure up a dragon.
Well, yeah. So there's like a big spectral dragon coming at them, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. Where is my? Here it is.
The DC's 15.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 14.
Nice.
They fail.
Jesus Christ.
As long as I keep up the concentration, they are terrified by me and must take the dash action to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay. You conjure up the spectral dragon. They look up and they point and they go, Pumpanusuk! Pumpanusuk!
Nope.
All right. After Heron, it is Dorn.
Suffice to say, we haven't had time to rest, correct?
You had a short rest.
Okay. All right. That's not going to be enough. All right. Okay.
Okay, can I think I'm a little bit further back. I probably can't get within 30 feet of Hattori, can I?
No, you cannot. But you can double move to him, and that'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you double move, you can get to him.
If I double
That's
move,
what
I
you
can.
can do.
If I double move, I can still do a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna double move to be close to Hattori,
Okay. That puts you there.
and then I'm gonna do Sanctuary on him, which is that whole mess. Basically, if someone tries to attack him, they have to pass a Wisdom saving throw, or they have to choose somebody else.
Okay.
My man.
I'm gonna heal you next turn, but can't do it just yet.
That was a good turn, Josh. All right. After Dorn, it is Hattori.
Okay, stand by. Hold on. Is Wilma intimidated?
No, she is not. She passed her saving throw against you.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna water whip the one closest to me.
You're gonna what?
Water whip the closest enemy.
Okay. Go ahead and do. Yeah. So I have to do a DC 14. 8 is not going to do it, so you do 15 damage. Holy shit. So.
Do I get to do something else, or is that it?
Let's see, monk, 5th level. You have an extra attack.
Okay, I'm gonna water whip someone else.
Okay.
Those spend key points, right?
Yeah, those spend key points. After this one, it'll be your last one.
All right. Did it not do it?
Oh, actually, I have to do a DC 14 save. So, and I failed.
Okay. They're just the next closest one.
Okay, so we'll say you attack this one and this one. And just for the sake of brevity, we'll do 15 for each of them.
Thank you. That's me. I guess I'm gonna stay next to Droth, see if I can
They are
keep him
looking
from dying.
all right. They're looking particularly damp, and they don't look good. After that is going to be the tribe's turns. So we're going to have
I want nothing. Thank you.
Wilma is going to go first. She reaches out and she outreaches her hand and looks at you, Dorn. And she goes, "Taste it," and she goes like that, and does a huh?
What did I do to her? We just got here.
Where's my? Here it is. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
You take 6. You take 16 points of necrotic damage. As this black, crackling lightning comes out at you. The tribesmen are going to circle to attack. One goes for Droth. One goes for Hattori, which he has to say. What was the save?
Those three guys, the guy that just moved over to Artori has to run away from me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're scared.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so actually he won't attack Hattori. He's going to move.
He has to take a dash action, so it has to be as far as possible.
All right. 10, 20, 30, 60. And oops. Really, come on. 10, 20.
Brush your hair.
These two are going to move up. 10, 20, 30. And then it's going to move up. She's going to stay there. You're going to move 10, 20. Okay, so one is going to fight against Droth. He's going to cower. The other one is going to try to attack Hattori, but you have Sanctuary, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, and what's the DC save?
And he's also intimidated by me, if that counts for him.
I think it's hold on. 14.
14? Okay, he fails. So he has to now try to attack the next person?
Yeah. I don't think it says anything about distance. Just he has to choose someone else.
Okay. So he okay, well he's right there next to Droth, so they both wail on Droth.
Sorry, Droth.
Does that not give me like an attack of opportunity or anything?
This close, yes. You can use one martial arts hit.
Actually-
Can somebody do that for me, please?
Yeah. I got it.
How close to them am I? Because if they come within 10 feet of me, I get an attack of opportunity.
Let me see. I'll say they're close enough. You're about 10 feet away. Ten's not gonna do it. 12 is a hit.
Can you?
5 damage. All right.
I have the worst rolls.
Let's see. That was number 3, actually. All right, with your halberd, Dorn, you successfully take him out.
Oh, damn.
You just had 5? Man,
Okay.
okay.
You kind of stab him. That was number 3, and he was already down.
Nice.
Okay. After them, it is. Oh, you notice that Duck makes a beeline for the cave. He just kind of flies down that way and enters the cave. After the tribe, it is Kalen's turn.
You're still here. No, all of these guys are bad guys. You're going to do more damage against them because you have 100 marks still. It's up to you.
I don't have to repeat this.
No. It's concentration, so you have to spend your bonus action to keep it up.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna shoot Wilma with my longbow.
Yes, that hits. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I still have my hunter's mark on, so we add that up at the end.
All right.
And then, yeah,
7.
yeah, I'll shoot her again with my
Okay.
longbow.
That hit?
Yeah.
All right. Jesus.
She dead yet?
No, she's not, but she's taking a lot of damage, and she looks up at you and she goes, "Winch!" And, or the elven equivalent. She says the elven equivalent of winch to you.
Oh no.
Are you going to stay right there?
I feel like I have good cover there.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there. And recast Hunter's Mark, right? Because I use my bonus action every time.
You just have to use your bonus action to keep it up. You don't have to recast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just concentrate to keep it up. That's what she said. All right, after Kalen, it is Nala and company. They're just up there fighting. After them, it is Helg. You've got one bad guy that's close to you, Helg.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
All right.
You talking about this guy?
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll help out that growth douche.
All right, you move up to attack, and you definitely hit him.
Okay, it seems like my cane has 2 settings: 10 damage or 11 damage. I'm not complaining, but
Yeah. Well, either way, it's enough to knock him out.
good.
And Droth looks up at you and he goes, "Helg."
I ignore him because I don't like him. I'm gonna throw a hammer at this guy.
Okay. Yeah, that hammer catches him. All right. Anything else, Helg?
Nope.
All right. After Helg, it is Heron.
Hattori looks pretty bad, right?
Oh yeah. He's
Okay.
got 1 HP.
Yeah.
Hit him with a stick.
Hit him with a stick.
Finish him off.
Finish
Okay,
him.
so I rush over to Hattori and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your healing.
Okay.
All right. Hattori, you get 13 HP back.
Sweet.
Do you got it, or do you want me to add it to you?
I just did it.
Okay. All right, Heron, anything else?
Yeah, while I'm there,
Guess you have to move up to him. So
I whisper some encouragement to Hattori and inspire him.
all right.
So what does that mean?
Your friend came to help you, and he whispered encouragement.
Whispered stuff
I
in my ear.
whispered some sweet nothings.
Sweet nothings to his ear.
So what does that mean? I roll with advantage?
No, it means at some point in the future, if you want to add something to like an attack roll or an ability check or something, you can add a D8.
Sweet. Okay.
Cool.
I think in response to being encouraged, Hattori just starts running around like wooing, like Ric Flair used to do.
Does he woo? Tell me he woos.
He woos so hard.
Okay. After Heron is Dorn.
I am gonna cast Bless on Heron, Hattori, and Helg. They can add a D4 to an attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And I'm just gonna kind of hang out there.
Okay. All right. After Dorn. Everybody roll a perception. Okay, everybody with a 15 or higher, you notice two things. The first thing that you notice is out from the cave is a blast of fiery, I guess, of flames, I guess. There's a fiery blast of flames from the cave mouth. As you see that erupt from the cave mouth, above it, you happen to notice some sort of like shadowy figure that was illuminated by the flames and then is gone.
Cool.
I was probably looking in my pouch whenever that happened.
Yes, you were closing your eyes, doing your bless. This is what you were doing. All right, and Hattori, your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go after the next closest one.
That would be Wilma. You would have to move 10, 15. You'd have to move 15 feet to get to her.
All right, I do so.
Okay. You're on top of her. She looks at you.
I'm about to be. Look, it's not too late to do that whole mating thing, but we're going to have to cut this whole necromancy shit out. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy.
She spits in your face.
All right, so I hit her in the mouth.
That's rough.
Holy shit, yes, that's definitely going to hit. Roll your damage. All right. And you get another attack, and then your second martial arts.
Oh, no, sorry, that was wrong. Hold on.
Basically, you get 3 martial arts attacks per round.
Yeah.
All right, 9 doesn't hit it, and then next one.
You can add a D4 to it.
Oh yeah, 13 still won't hit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that I'd want to use it on a 9.
Okay.
I think you get it just permanently. It's not a single use for the bless.
Oh, for the length of the
It's yeah,
Oh, yeah.
anything,
duration.
everything.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay. So a 13 won't hit, but the other one will. So you do 2 5s, okay? Let me do math. Minus. All right. She's looking pretty bloodied now, but she's still got some juice in her. After Hattori, it is going to be the tribes people. Let's see. They're still fighting up there. 10, 30. Okay. First tribesman comes up, and this is a new tribesman, so we'll just do new 1. T2. T6 and T7. So the new one that's on top of you, Heron, will he takes out his rapier and he slices at you. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
You take 4 slashing damage. The next one.
Also, is he within my range? Because I get the same thing. I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, he is within range. You take out your halberd from the other one and you go to poke him. 12 is hit. 5 damage. All right. You catch him in the calf and he doesn't look happy.
Good.
The next one is going to come up. Let's see. Come up to a Hattori. Hattori, you are hit and you take 4 damage.
all right.
Got to do a wisdom saving throw first.
Oh, does he still have Sanctuary on him?
It's the whole round.
1 round is only the 6 seconds, though.
So it's like a minute.
Oh, it's a minute?
So that's like 10 rounds.
Okay. Sanctuary.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
One minute.
Okay. I don't think a 2 is going to do it. So he's going to instead of going over to attack him, he's going to run over and attack Heron.
All right.
Ooh. I got a nat 20 on you, Heron.
Sorry, Aaron.
So you take 8 damage.
All right.
$10, 20, 30. All right. This tribesman is going to come up and attack you, Helg, the one who you hit with a hammer.
Punk bitch.
Does a 22 hit you?
No.
You take 4 damage.
Whatever.
He slices you in the face.
Oh, now it's gone.
Droth is going to retreat because he's a bitch. Uh, 10, 20. One of them's going to move, but can't really do much. Let's see. Well, Greta is right there in front of you, and she's going to cast a spell on you, Hattori.
Who?
Wilma.
Okay.
Sorry, I said Greta. That's the other dwarf that you guys have. Let's see. And it's not going to work. She goes to kind of do like to erupt another eldritch blast, but it kind of fades in her hands, and she just kind of looks at you, and she's like,
Hattori just kind of shrugs, like his best Jack Burton, like.
All right, and let's see. These three are still going to run from Heron, and they're actually going towards here. Actually, I need to move for Merv. I didn't move Merv out yet. Okay, Merv stumbles out of the cave looking the worst he's ever looked before, and he's got Duck on his shoulder who is chirping happily. These three are going to run past Merv, trying to get into the cave, though, because they're still terrified of you. And that's my turn. Kaylin, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot Wilma with my longbow.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits.
And I'll go ahead and shoot her again with my longbow.
All right.
That was good.
22 hits.
Oh, good. Okay. And then continue concentrating.
Awesome. So, okay, she does not look
And
good.
I'll just go ahead and see where I am.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a pretty good vantage point from right there. You also notice off to the left where Nala and all the NPCs are. They've been fighting with the some of the tribes members, and they all seem to kind of be holding their own for now. With Nala's leadership, she's able to kind of lead the others to kind of keep those people at bay in the north.
How far away are they from me?
I'll be right back. Just would you mind doing standard attacks for me if the fight keeps going?
Yeah, I got you.
Just attack the main lady. I'll be right back.
Yeah. They're about 70 or 80 feet away, and that's where your party members start.
Okay. So they're still in range that I could support them from where I am.
Potentially.
Okay. Just keeping that in mind for my next.
Okay. After Kaylin, it is all of them. They push the attack further. After Nala and then Helg. You've got a tribesman on you.
Yeah, I'll take care of him.
Yep, that hits. That's 7 damage. All right, and you've got another attack.
Ooh.
11 does not hit. He's able to kind of parry it away.
Because he's a dick.
Plus D4.
Oh, that's right. Plus the D4. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Forgot about that.
It's 5 minutes. All right. He looks like he looks like one more slap will do him in.
Mm.
Why I gotta?
Slap.
All right. After Helga Terran. Dudes on you.
Yeah. So I got these two dudes, and I'll look at both of them and say, "You boys have made a mistake. and I snap my fingers, and a huge burst of emanates from me, and I think I should be able to tag both of them in a 15-foot cube.
Yes.
All right, so they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 12.
Nope.
Okay, what happens to them?
They each take 8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. Okay. 10 feet away?
Yep.
All right. Was that Thunderwave?
It was.
Nice. All right. After Heron, it is Dorn.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on. I guess how do you make the thing like?
You just you click and you depress the click and you hold the click.
Yeah, like that. I'm gonna attack that guy
Okay, cool.
with Sacred Flame.
You have to roll a save. I don't think a 3 is going to save. So I take 9 radiant damage. This you offer up a prayer onto your god, and radiant flames come scorching down onto him as he melts away.
Yes. Torm is pleased with this sacrifice.
I think I'm back. What happened? Did you guys fuck it up too bad?
No, Thor just kicked ass. He killed somebody, and Brian pushed a couple of guys away.
Never doubted you for a second.
All right, after Dorn, it goes back up to the top of the round with Hattori, and actually, here is where, let's see.
Oh, Andrew, I don't know if this matters, but the Thunderwave makes like a genuine thunderclap at that point, so it'd be like super duper loud.
Yes, it does actually.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I don't know, just like for like RP purposes, like if that would make a difference. But.
Mhm.
What? Dornath. What?
All right. So you there was a large thunderclap, and let me think. This is okay. So we're at the top of the round. Before we continue, the large thunderclap is met. Well, not the thunderclap itself, because then some fighting happened. All right. You all hear the 3 tribesmen that were running away from you, Heron.
Mhm.
You hear them yell, "Papadusak!"
Papa Dubasock.
As you look at them, you feel a large, a very large, widespread gust of wind that extinguishes out the fire in the middle. And he looks and he says, "Make that noise again, my pretties." And above that's hovering you is a large as black, shadowy dragon that looks like this.
Oh, fuck beans.
Why is he upside down?
Because he's ahead of you. He's
He's
above.
got your ear problem.
Yeah, it's an ear problem. And in Tori, it is your turn.
Well, shit. Is Wilma still alive?
Wilma is alive, and she's looked up and she goes, "Ah, shit!" And she says, "Pumpanusuk."
Just be like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, run away. Like, go.
Are you disengaging with her?
Yeah, I'm not like walking away from her, but I'm kind of like I'm giving her a pass and be like, get the fuck out of here. Like
You can use the disengage action.
I'm giving her the option. Like I'm not actively doing anything. Can I say that I hold my turn?
Yeah, you can.
So I'm just gonna say, get the hell out of here.
All right. After you, it is
Well,
actually
what are you
on the
holding?
What?
What are you holding your turn for? You have to specify like what it's being held
Oh,
for.
in case she doesn't take my act of mercy and attacks me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
Okay.
So your held action is if she hits you, you hit back.
Yeah, basically. Can I?
Okay.
I'm a monk. Can't I parry?
No, not yet.
God damn it. Yeah, if she hits me, I'll hit her more.
Okay. With that, it is going to be the tribesman turn. You hear the dragon go, "Where'd you go?" And he's looking. He's kind of looking up and like, Brian, give me an intelligence check. Brian, he's okay with that. When he says that, you put two and two together. He's looking for the dragon that you conjured earlier.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Wilma yells something, "Chakutu, look at that!" And she's disengaged from you and is running 10, 20, 30. She's double moved towards the cave. You hear off to the north horses whinnying and galloping. The tribesmen are going to take the disengage with you, Helg, and he's going to run backwards. This one is not near anybody, and he's going to run this way. 10, 20, 30. He's going to run over here. Merv is over there. The dragon is going to he's just going to hover, and he's kind of circling around now. Kaylin, your turn.
So wait, does the dragon even notice us?
You don't know that.
All right.
Okay, so is the dragon magical?
Kaylin, with your elven wisdom, you know that the dragon is magical.
Okay, so would I have to use a different kind of weapon, or should I? Or
So dragons are your favorite enemy, if I recall correctly. So you would know exactly.
Please don't pick a fight. Please don't pick a fight.
Seriously.
wait, are we not attacking the dragon?
It's a dragon.
Dragons are real hard.
Oh, okay.
I know that this game is called Dungeons and Dragons.
I know.
like-
I'm like, but it's my favorite enemy.
Well, in Skyrim, you can handle it. In Dragon Age, you can kind of handle it. In Dungeons and Dragons, it's like say your prayers.
Okay. So I'll avoid the dragon then, and I'm going to are there still? I saw those teeth are like bandits attacking Nola.
Those are the tribesmen. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot.
Everybody's running.
Do I need to run?
It's up to you.
I mean, if he's not concerning himself with us, then we might just kind of like play dead or stay where we are.
Yeah, I feel like I have pretty good cover right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna shoot the tribesman on the left that's attacking Nala and our other NPC.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Make your attack. That hits. Roll your damage. All right.
And then I'd like to shoot the one on the right.
Okay. That also hits. All right. With your elven arrows, you managed to dispatch both of those. as they were already injured from fighting with Nala. And the arrow whizzes past Nala's ear, and she looks up and she sees you, and she gives you a big ol' hey, good job.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
She gives you a big old thumbs up. All right, after Kaylin, it's all of them actually. They're going to have they moved? They probably have. Yeah, they do. And she yells at her at all the NPCs and says, "Retreat!" After Nala, it is Helg.
Can I seduce the dragon?
You certainly can try.
No, I won't. What is this again?
Fire.
Oh,
Campfire.
campfire.
Okay.
And it's currently out because, yeah.
I'm just gonna charge this guy because I'm not gonna even look at the dragon. Just gonna pretend he's not there.
All right, so we'll say you can make it to him. Yep, that's it. That finishes him off.
Nice.
It was just another. You basically slap him up. You give him a Gibbs slap and hit him upside the head.
Can I reach the next guy, or should I just throw something at him?
You will not be able to reach him, but you can throw something.
Okay. Ooh, I could throw a grenade and maybe piss off the dragon.
Up to you. Your hammer goes wide.
And it hits the dragon.
Plus D4. Plus D4.
All right, plus D4.
Oh yeah. What is that? Yeah, that does hit.
Nice.
Best spell ever.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, he takes 3 damage, and he looks back up. He looks at you, and he goes, "Get Hepata Hacienda, had to get the Papalusak!"
That was definitely
What was that, Joe?
definitely half of that was Spanish.
All right, after Helg, it is Heron.
Okay, about how far away from Wilma am I? Like 67 feet?
We'll say 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 60 feet.
Okay. I guess I'll probably have to move a little bit closer. But I would like to see if I can, in a 20-foot cube, would I be able to capture those 3 tribesmen and Wilma, but not Merv?
Yeah,
if I target like that middle.
Yeah, we'll say yes, because Merv is kind of staggering.
Okay. Then I'm going to center a fairy fire right there.
Okay. What do I have to roll?
A dexterity saving throw.
I critically fail.
Nice.
All right. They are all extra lit up. What color?
Green.
Neon green.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wilma, her white skin is now emanating this neon green. The 3 tribesmen are now glowing, and you hear Duck kind of quacking. Quack, 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 quack.
Oh
What does
no.
the fairy fire do?
Fairy fire, it lights the people up, and then gives any attackers advantage.
Nice.
If you don't want to hang out with me.
Okay. After Heron, it is Dorn's turn.
Does advantage do anything if it's like a saving throw for like Sacred Flame? Because it's really just
No.
them doing a save. So okay.
Yeah, no. You want to do Sacred Flame on?
Let me just do Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay.
So let me move up. I'm gonna move up to where Hattori is at, and then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay. You've moved up to Tori. I got a 9. It's not gonna do it, and I took 13 damage. Okay. He erupts in green flames now and is on fire. Ed is no more.
Yes. This is what he gets for being a jerk to one of my friends.
Well done.
He gets melted.
Looking out. I assume you're talking about me and not anybody else.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They beat you up to like 1 HP. Come on.
Very kind of you.
All right. With that, it is the top of the order. The dragon comes down onto where the fireplace was,
Oh shit.
and he is attracted. His attention seems to be attracted by the glowing people and starts wailing on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna maybe bang her someday.
Merv is going to double move this way. Hattori,
Yes. I'm just
You're-
getting the fuck away. I'm
Okay.
just like wherever the dragon has descended. Like I'm assuming we're all out of combat now. I'm assuming the tribesmen are not concerned with us anymore.
the tribesmen are not concerned with you anymore.
Yeah. So hold up. What is my stealth? Try and like sneak the fuck away and get away from the dragon. And I'm assuming you all are too. I feel no shame in this. Fuck me.
This is the dragon.
I'm still getting away.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and he goes, I see you.
Be like, I wish you didn't. I'm gone.
Okay, so you double move then?
Yeah. Like, I guess I'm gonna try and regroup with my friends. Are we all scattered around, or where?
Everybody's kind of scattered. You know that off to the north were Nala and the other NPCs that were kind of keeping those tribesmen at bay. They have since gotten onto their horses and are kind of galloping towards the south. Nala's trying to retreat back to the dead larch trees where Kalen is. Droth has already joined Kalen up there. And then everybody else is kind of in the south. Merv is the only one that's far enough away. He's in eyesight of Helg, but if the dragon wanted, he could just as easily like catch him with a wing or a tail.
I'll be like I'm heading towards the rest of them, and I'm motioning to Dorn and Helg and Heron that we should go this way. Like we should just like get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Okay, after Hattori, it's the tribesmen. They have descended into chaos. Kalen, you're up. Droth looks at you and he says, Kalen, I'm scared.
I really like don't know what to do because we're not shooting the dragon, and the dragon's focused on the tribesmen, right?
Yeah.
I also forgot to mention, Kalen, you are still suffering under the effects of dread.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. So you would be afraid right now.
Yeah. Oh, but what can I do that's useful? I really don't know what to do.
I think you're doing it. When a tornado comes your way, you don't shoot an arrow at the tornado. Like I think you're doing what.
No, which is hard.
The dragon. Shoot the dragon.
I know, like I kind of want to, but I don't want. I don't want to be the first person to
You
do
could
it.
yell out, offer Droth at this as a.
Look, guys, you know me. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it.
God fucking damn it!
No, I'm not going first.
We're-
Oh, what
Just so you guys know, we're going to get to the end of this round, and then that'll be the end of combat. For
So I
now.
throw a grenade at him. Okay.
So whatever you want to do, Kalen.
God, I just don't know what to do.
You can
Maybe
hold your
I'll-
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my turn in case the dragon does attack us, and then I'll attack them. Okay?
Okay, so you ready an arrow.
Yes.
All right. After Kalen, it is Nala and the NPCs. They're going to make their way up. They're double moving, and they're making their way up to you, Kalen. Nala yells up and says, "Thanks for the cover."
Yeah, girl.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend.
The NPCs have joined you. They've all kind of gathered behind you, and like they're all kind of like hunkering down, quivering behind Kaylin as she stands stoically with an arrow at the ready.
I like that.
Okay, after now, Helg. You have a large ass dragon to the left of you. You also notice, Helg, that this isn't like any other dragon that you've ever faced before. He seems to be shrouded in mist and shadows.
So he's a really cool dragon, which makes me want to kill him extra hard.
You also see Merv out in front of you. He looks pretty bloodied, and he's kind of like hobbling along as Duck is kind of like trying to like pull him.
Has everyone seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
You know when Groot is looking at the buttons to press?
Don't you?
I'm doing that with my grenade right now. And I put it back on my belt, and I got nothing. I just, hey, dragon. I wink at him. I wink at the dragon a lot.
Okay. He doesn't seem. Hold on. He doesn't seem to notice.
Damn it.
You can use the help action to run to Merv. All right.
What am I gonna do? I don't have any healing powers.
You can help like do like the.
Oh, fine. I guess I'll be useful. I run up to him and I help him like some sort of dick.
You don't have to.
Oh no, I will. I will. It's apparently what everyone wants. No, Andy, don't attack the dragon. That will kill us all.
You could do that too.
Oh no. I help Merv.
All right, Heron, your turn.
Okay, so if I look north, like, what am I seeing at the stables? I know that a bunch of the tribesmen got on horses and rode away. Are there additional horses there?
All of the horses have been taken. Some of the tribesmen moved north away from this scene. Some of the other tribesmen have moved south towards the scene in an effort to reach their tribesmates. It's kind of chaos up there. Let me move Nala and them.
Okay, I guess first off, I'll use my bonus to keep up the fairy fire, so they're still glowing. And then I will try and run back to the trees.
Okay, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, you can make it halfway up.
Okay, and then I guess I'll just use my action to dash and get back up and see if I can find some kind of cover.
Okay, yeah, you can get up there with Kaylin and all them.
Okay.
Dorn, your move.
I'm gonna follow Heron and dash as far up that side as I can.
30, 40, 50, 60. You can make it up halfway. Hattori, you still have your held action. Do you want to move?
I'm just gonna retreat into the woods with everyone else, where hopefully everyone else is going, right?
Yep. Okay. With that, so that ends combat. Helg, you are still with Merv, kind of near the dragon. Everybody else has kind of ran up to these very sparse trees. It doesn't give you that much cover, but it gives you a little bit of cover. Not Merv, he's not here. Andy, what would you like to do?
Are we still in combat?
Nope, you're out of combat, but you have this large ass dragon that's chomping down. You've got Merv next to you, and you've got all of your friends back where y'all had started up on that slope with a couple of trees. You're the only one out here with Merv at the moment.
Well, I mean, my options are start a fight we can't win, or slowly walk back to everyone else. I'm just gonna slowly walk back to everybody else and be all like, "Hey, sorry, I'm just gonna go over here. Just ignore me."
All right.
Still thinking about throwing that grenade. Just saying.
You absolutely can. So congratulations, you've successfully rescued Hattori and Merv.
Yay!
Right now, you're still on this slope with just a couple of trees, and you are watching this dragon kind of just decimate down there. Tell me what you would like to do. Are you going to hang around? Are you going to start moving somewhere? Let me know. You still have all of this vast wilderness kind of out.
Yeah, we're still kind of in like the whole nether region or wherever. So trying to find a way out seems good.
Yeah.
Nala looks up and she says,
Get away from here.
yeah, she agrees with you, Heron. She's like, yeah, I want to get away from here right now.
Let's fight the dragon.
Let's not fight the dragon.
All of the NPCs, including Nala, are very much in favor of getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I
they
think we
start-
just move
Yeah, they-
away from here as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Can I flip off the dragon?
You definitely can. If you want to, you could be like the last party member to leave the area, and if you wanted to throw the grenade, you absolutely could, but I'm not gonna.
I feel like everyone wouldn't forgive me. I just want you all to know that I'm very, very disappointed with all of you. We could be gloriously fighting a dragon right now.
I definitely thought about it. I definitely kind of want to.
You're like the only person with any balls right now.
Dorn would prefer to keep his balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you're moving away, you're trying to go down the path that you originally came from. As you do, a bell peals 3 times, and then suddenly a building appears in the swirling dust. One that surely hadn't been there a moment before, and definitely you would have noticed it on through your travels to come to Merv and Hattori. It stands 3 stories tall, and its 3 wings face into a great courtyard of cobblestone. On a dozen poles arranged about this courtyard, long black lanterns hang, each burning faintly with blue light.
Oh, we should absolutely go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not creepy or anything.
Yeah, let's go in.
Maybe we should invite the dragon. Maybe he's cool. He seems like a chill dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to move you guys to over here. And basically, oh, can I do this? Actually, hide area. Okay. So I'm going to move you over here. This is what you see.
No.
So it's in the bottom right-hand corner. This building suddenly appears out of nowhere in a mass of swirling dust.
So, like, did we see it appear, or did we just, like, it's here now and it wasn't there before?
It wasn't here whenever you crossed, and now as you're running away from the dragon, it's in this path.
Okay.
If I weren't, like, holding Merv up right now, I'd go knock on the door. Anybody want to take Merv and let me do something stupid?
Yeah, I got him.
So,
Okay. Oak scampers up to the door and knocks.
Okay.
With your pimp cane. With your pimp
Yeah,
cane.
of course.
All right, so you're over here on this side of the tower. You see, there's a large bell up there that is where the sound came from. You come over here, and you don't really see a door. It's just kind of like this side of the building. The blue square is one of those black lanterns that's emanating the blue light. In the courtyard, you see a couple of spirits. You see a couple of ghosts. Just kind of hanging out, not really doing much.
So, how high up is the bell?
It's 3 stories tall, so on the top of a 3rd story.
Okay, so I absolutely couldn't throw a hammer at it.
You absolutely what?
Could not throw a hammer at it.
You could try.
Not worth the hammer. Can I pick up a rock and try?
Sure.
I want to ring the bell.
All right, ring my bell.
What do I do for that? Is that a dexterity or?
Dexterity.
This is going to be hilarious. Nope.
It goes sailing. Sail.
It hits the dragon. Roll initiative.
That would be a crit 1.
I missed all of that. Did we find a cabin in the woods or something?
No.
Pretty much.
Okay.
A giant building appeared out of nowhere, and now I'm trying to find a door to knock on.
Are you all going towards the courtyard?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll follow.
All right.
Yeah.
As you go to the courtyard, you notice more of the black lanterns, and you also notice 4 benches where some ghosts are kind of just chilling.
Let's walk up there.
Yeah.
There is
approach the,
Hey, what's up, ghosts?
a couple of them just kind of look at you and they're like, they're not too responsive. They just kind of look and one of them actually, Hattori, you go up to them. He goes,
and I do louder, and I say, "Hey, what's up, ghosts?"
He kind of jumps and he's like, he goes to reach towards you and his hand passes through yours.
Nice.
And he looks confused. And he looks at you. And he goes back and he sits down on the bench.
Can we try a move from Ghostbusters and try to grab him?
Sure.
No.
Give me a grapple check against an incorporeal creature.
So the dragon's not pursuing us or anything, right? We're not in any risk, like hurry to get inside.
Well, I mean, the dragon is a little ways away, but you're still in the vicinity.
Okay.
And as you asked, as you're looking at that, from the doors to the north open.
Oh, there we go.
And out from the door.
That's another dragon.
Yes.
A bigger dragon.
It's actually a dragonborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
A dragonborn. She comes out and she says, she looks at you all and she goes, "Ah, welcome. You're all alive."
Yeah.
For now, here.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Stop it.
But then I took an arrow to the knee. Look, I have this scar.
By the way, there's a video out there of Tommy Wiseau, or not Tommy Wiseau, James Franco playing Tommy Wiseau, doing lines from video games, and one of them is that one.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good.
Can I roll perception on her to see if she looks menacing?
Okay, you can roll a perception or an insight, I guess.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh,
It would be insight. She seems to not be menacing. She looks like she may be a caretaker or someone. She's dressed in very hotel-like clothing. She
Like-
says,
like a bellhop.
kind of. She says, "Hello, my name is Sora. She
All right.
says, welcome to the where is this place called? Welcome to the House of Black Lanterns. It's nice to get more to see more living folks here. We generally get the dead out in this part of the region. You hear the screech of the dragon, and she kind of gets startled, and she's like, "What did you guys do?"
Nothing.
Ran.
Trying to make friends, but that dragon's kind of a dick.
So, real talk, are we in the Upside Down?
Yes.
Yes.
She says, I'm not familiar with an Upside Down, but if you guys would like to stay with us, you're more than welcome. It's 5 gold apiece.
What plane is she from? Like, is it metagaming to ask what plane she's from? Like, I feel like that's fairly common knowledge. Planes?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can ask her, or are you trying to intuit it?
No, I'm trying to ask, like, where are we? Where are you from? Like, because we're from the prime material plane. Like, is that knowledge that Hattori would have?
Yes. So you know that you're not on the material plane anymore. So
Okay.
if you're trying to discern if she's from the material plane, you can ask her, but it would be knowledge of planes or planar travel, and I don't know if you have that or not under your.
That's fine. Okay, I wanted to ask if I would know that as a monk, because I know we all know that as gamers, but
Yeah, I don't think that you would unless you took any kind of history.
probably not. Okay, never mind. Be like, all right, I think we should go inside because out here sucks.
Might as well.
Okay, she says
Yes,
it'll be.
I'm fine.
Huh?
Yeah, I was saying I'm fine with that. We need to get out of the. We need to
I don't
hold up
want to fight
somewhere.
a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She says, well, that'll be 5 gold apiece, and I will get you your rooms.
Could we pay in pickles?
She says, pickles. Oh, I don't think Jarl will take pickles as payment.
Andy, are you keeping track of all our gold? Because I don't see what my gold is.
Oh, I used to be.
I don't have any.
You know, like a year ago.
I
Party
think
Loot Loot. There's a document, yeah.
that's probably the last time we played, honestly.
On August 20th, we wrote Scribe Bones, Flint, Paint? Oh, geez. Well, we have, oh, good. We have a mysterious bullshit ring.
Yeah.
We have plenty of gold, so.
I like that we had this like mysterious seductive ring that gives you powers, and we just threw it in the back of the bag and forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so tempting and speaking in your head. Whatever, just get in the bag.
Get rid of the bullshit ring.
All right, so you each pay as you enter this this realm. Hold on, actually, I had fucking music for this and everything. This is bullshit. Hold on.
Oh, God damn it. I forgot that my keyboard is now broken, so I can't type a G or an H. So in our inventory, it says minus 25 old now. But you all know what that means.
Okay.
I'll be right back. What's up, Storm?
All right. So she takes you through the common room and up the stairs to the 3rd floor balcony as you pay your gold. There are numerous rooms in this inn, enough for you to either bunk together, like 2 to a room, or you can each have a separate room. And she will put you on in the west wing.
I think we should stay in pairs.
Joe.
Whenever people separate, they always end up in trouble.
I feel like at the very least, me and Helg would bunk together and then tell each other all about what happened while we were separated.
Yes.
I'll bunk with Heron. I'll bunk with
Sleepover.
I
Later.
prefer to bunk alone.
I'll bunk with Heron.
I prefer to bunk alone.
Nala will bunk with you, Katie.
Thanks, girl.
Girlfriends, you know it.
guess. Wait, do we still have like our whole like retinue with us?
Yes, you do. You've got all the NPCs. Nala was like, "Are we
Okay,
gonna pay
cool.
for them?"
No, those motherfuckers pay for themselves or stay in the. friggin'
They had
barn.
money. They had money.
If it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for them.
That's a barn. Yeah.
To the manger with you.
All right. So after you all get settled into whatever arrangements you want, let's see. What did I name her? Sora. Sora will come out and she explains that this is the House of the Black Lanterns. This is a way station for various lost souls that are trying to make their way to the Raven Queen. She also says that not usually they get too many living travelers here, but it's refreshing to see all of you. Jarl, who is the proprietor of the inn, is always happy to welcome any wayward travelers. She says, we have, in addition to this, to your rooms, we do provide accommodations such as a lovely meditation spa. They're out on the second floor where you can practice any kind of forms of relaxation techniques and rejuvenation. There's on the first floor, there is a large bathhouse, and where we can provide various soaps and scents to ease your mind. She also says that there's a large common room area. That's where the bar is, along with all of the kitchen. That's where you'll find Cadwin. She's kind of the mother hen around here. She takes care of us. That 5 gold will get you a hot meal. So go ahead and get unpacked and everything, and we'll see you at supper at 6 p.m.
This is just like that episode of The Next Generation where they find a hotel on a planet in the middle of nowhere, and there's a dead astronaut from the 1990s in it.
I can see it.
This is all built around a novel, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I think the idea of a traveling interdimensional hotel is pretty much a trope now. Like, I've seen a lot of different stories use it to great effect.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe to say Hattori and Helg stay up playing the medieval equivalent of Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm.
We do not get a full night's rest. We are not healed.
No. It's Nintendo 46. Is what they have to offer.
So, can this building take us home, or is it like how did it end up here? It appeared out of nowhere. Can it?
Actually, let me reveal this. Okay. So basically, the comment, if you guys, let me think. Are you all still questioning her, or do y'all all want to go to your rooms and then come back for supper?
I'll let somebody else comment.
I would go back to my room.
Yeah, me too.
Helg's looking forward to playing N64.
All right.
Yeah, Dorn will go rest too.
Okay.
I got hit hard in that last round, so.
Okay, so we'll say that you take a short rest and it's supper time. You can go ahead and expend whatever hit die you need to come back.
What do you do?
There.
Someone cast Calm on that baby.
You cast Calm. It's it's not very effective.
All right. So is there anybody else hanging out in this hotel, or are they all just ghosts?
Yes, there are a couple of there are numerous ghosts, and there are a lot of other patrons and workers alike that are whatchamacallit, alive.
Are they all Dragonborn?
Oh, there's 5 people?
Huh?
Are they all Dragonborn or just that one lady?
Just that one lady was Dragonborn. You do see a couple of other people that are there. Various humans, tieflings, dwarves, gnomes, the whole gamut. There is a Goliath outside and a half-orc who seem to kind of, they've emerged from their room and they're just kind of hanging out in the courtyard, kind of talking to each other. I think I accidentally muted him forever. And I will, let's see. No, whatever. I'll just eject him for now.
Okay, so after I put my stuff down and take like a short breather, I feel like I would sort of go from room to room, sort of exploring.
Okay. Would you like to do that before or after supper? Because after your short rest, it'll be 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. I'll do that after. Then.
Okay. So it's supper time, and unless anybody else wants to do any, like they're all just gonna rest and then go to supper.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe, I muted you. I don't know how to unmute you. I'm trying, but it won't let me. Setting. Cancel. All right, so we're at supper, and Sora takes you to this long table. They are like a bench top, and let's see. Hi. Hey, Joe, I muted you, so I'm going to need to I'm trying to unmute you, but I don't know how to do it. Oh, there you are. Hello?
It's fine. I got it.
There's a baby. I love a baby. Okay, so you're served a hot meal. Think of like it's Thanksgiving. How about that? And Thanksgiving dinner is what you're served. It's turkey, it's mashed potatoes, it's corn, it's stuffing, and all that shit. It's a really nice hot meal. And as you're there, you notice a lot of people actually are about the common room. There are several humans, several elves, like I said. There is one female drow who is kind of off on her own at a table. She's dressed in green, emerald green robes, and she's got braided red hair. At the table next to her, you see another Dragonborn who is kind of tending to the table. He seems to be Sora's second in command. And then as you are delivered your food, there is a female elf a female high elf who is a little bit older, and she brings you your food and she goes, "Y'all enjoy now."
We will thank you.
Can I get a side of ranch with that?
What did she say?
I said, could I get a side of ranch with that?
She goes, "Of course, darling. I'll be right back."
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, so we still don't know where the fuck we are, right?
We do not.
Anybody would maybe ask about that?
You can. Who would you like to ask?
I don't know.
Sora is in the vicinity if you would like to ask her.
Yeah.
All right, you capture her attention. She comes over. She goes, travelers, I trust that your rooms are to your preferred accommodations.
Oh, they're great.
We could do to help.
But like, let's just pretend that for some reason we had no idea where we are, or how we got here. What would you say to that?
She says, well, that's actually fairly common with the living here. We're in the Shadowfell, and this is generally a place that is for the dead and whatnot.
So we're not dead.
No, you're not. You're quite alive. She says, how did you come to this place? Well, I mean, not the inn, but like, why are you here?
We pissed off a genie.
Straight to the point.
She chuckles and she goes, well, yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. They'll land you into all sorts of trouble.
Somebody else want to take over? I'm not very good at this. Elk's thinking about just hitting her with a cane, because that's what he knows.
She eyes her cane and she goes, that's a very beautiful cane you have there, sir.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Guys, I think she likes me.
For a mere pittance, we would be glad to give your cane a polish.
I'm not used to being on this end of the innuendos. Hell just kind of blushes and looks away, and he's done.
Hattori gives him a thumbs up, and it's super obvious.
Dorn was taking a drink and snortles.
All right.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
The living who come here, do they stay long?
Well, it depends. We have a lot of travelers that come through. Some decide to stay. Others depart.
When they depart, do they depart alive or do they die here?
Well, 99% of them depart alive. There was one instance where there was this old gentleman who did stay here, and then he unfortunately passed away. But then he was here again because his ghost kind of spawned back where he died. It was rather convenient for him to go to the Raven Queen.
Who built the Shadowfell? Like, how do y'all have enough business to sustain your hotel when you live in the Shadowfell? And for that matter, who provides your groceries?
Well, as I said, we have a lot of traders and caravans that will sometimes come through. We do a lot of dealings with a certain trader who comes and goes as he pleases. We also there is also the town of Gloomrock that is far west of here. We're able to trade with them as well.
Could you possibly put us in touch with somebody who can take us out of the Shadowfell?
I didn't hear you. What?
Could she put us in contact with somebody who could give us transportation back home?
Well, I don't know of anybody, but Jarl might. He's like I said, he's our proprietor, and he's run this business for quite a while. He may be able to help you out. Let me think. Also, that woman over there, she motions to the drow. She comes and goes fairly often. She may be able to help you as well.
So you mentioned a trader who comes.
That's bad news.
When would this merchant's next delivery be?
Oh, well, we don't have any scheduled deliveries with him. He deals in a lot of eccentricities and wondrous magic items. He comes and goes as he pleases. He's a rather charming fellow.
God damn it!
I see.
It's that asshole.
She looks, what?
Yes!
Dorn is confused.
Don't we have a thing? Can't we call him wherever we are? Is there a sign, or does somebody have like a magic item?
Oh yeah.
I thought we could contact him whenever we wanted.
She goes, I don't know of any assholes, but that was.
No, I'm asking you guys as the party. Like, didn't he give us a thing or a sign? Like, can't we contact him?
That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't remember.
Nala says, do you mean this? And she produces it. It's like a sort of token. She goes, yeah, Arash Alan. I remember him. He said if we ever needed help to, give him a buzz on this.
Fuck.
She says, but I don't know that it would work here. She kind of like flips it. She goes, are there any other magical users that would, kind of, it looks like it's only like it only has a range for maybe the material plane. I don't, she gives it to you, Heron.
Shake it.
Okay.
Shake it.
You shake it good.
Shake weight.
I don't think this would
It's
work.
shaped like a shake weight, right? Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a stone of far speech. It's like a smooth stone about yay big, I guess. And it fits in the palm of your hand. Usually you can talk into it and are able to communicate with other people.
All right, I talk into it just for good measure.
Okay. What do you say?
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3.
No response.
Say check. Debit cards, credit cards, or check.
No response.
Sorry.
We'll call it funny.
Sora looks at you. She goes, is there anything else I can help you with or tell you about this place? You want to go home?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, ideally, yes.
Where's home for you?
Fuck. That question alone puts Hattori in like a severe existential crisis.
Did this
Dorn
campaign
is re-
just
Dorn
become
is
Star Trek
remembering
Voyager?
Huh?
Did this campaign just become Star Trek Voyager? Are we lost in the Delta Quadrant? There's coffee in that nebula.
I think it's
Dorn
safe to say we're not
Dorn
in
is
the
hesitant to say anything because of the genie.
Oh, the genie, you're not going to do it this time? You're not going to talk this time? She says, well, if you came here by way of genie, maybe you should find another genie to take you home?
Oh yeah, like we're just gonna find a genie.
Don't. She's trying to be helpful.
Is there a genie here at the hotel?
Not that I know of, but there are a lot of guests here. I mean, that come and go. You could
Talk
Probably-
to anybody except the drow.
So wait, she mentioned the Raven Queen before.
Yes, that is the deity
who's the
that
Raven
resides here. She's the deity that resides here on the Shadowfell. She deals in death and the passage of souls into her repertoire.
Is she nice?
Basically, well, I mean, nice is relative. I mean, death is death is part of life. It's necessary. It happens. She is there to help guide the lost souls. That's what all of those ghosts are waiting for. They're waiting for her servants to come and escort them through Latherna up to her post, and she judges and helps to or I guess is arbiter and judge and jury of like if they're going to have a nice afterlife, if we're not going to be so nice. But I would say she's not evil. She just is.
So this hotel legitimately stays here. It's not like an interdimensional traveling house thing. It's here.
Well, it's here in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
But but Jarl is able to transport us in various areas of the Shadowfell. Well, at least I think he is. There's still a lot of like conjecture between me and Caedwin whether or not he can control it or if it's at random.
God damn it. Okay, fine. Let's talk to Jarl.
Caedwin approaches the table. She goes, "Here's your ranch, doll."
Jesus fucking Christ.
Girl.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. Anything else I can get y'all? Okay, I guess not.
Thank you.
Yeah, can we please talk to Jarl? Like, cause
Well, Sora looks at you. She says, "Well, Jarl is a very busy businessman. I'll put in a request for you to see him. He'll probably honor it in about a day or so."
all right. Should we talk to the other guests while we're waiting for that, or does anybody else have any ideas?
I would think talk to the other guests, see if we could find any way to get back.
I'll go talk to the drow.
What's the one fucking thing I said we shouldn't do?
You approach her. Are you approaching her right now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of walk over and just like sit down across from her at the table and wait.
Oh, what a fucking... The bard's hitting on the drow. What a big surprise.
She looks up and she sees you and she's like, "You have your food with you, or are you just sitting there staring at her?"
No, I'm just sitting there.
Okay. She looks at you and she's like, "Okay." She goes back to eating. Looks back up at you.
And I'm still.
Can I help you?
I certainly hope so.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
Creepy as fuck.
What do you want? I'm in the middle of dinner here.
My wayward friends and I, we were brought to the Shadowfell, and we were trying to glean some information as how to get back to the prime material.
Oh. You say you were brought here. You didn't travel through a shadow step or anything like that?
We did not. We were transported here by an irritated djinn.
An irritated who?
Djinn.
Oh, djinn. Yeah. Well, I've dealt with those a couple of times, and they aren't the friendliest.
Now I'll say.
She
So
goes,
this shadow step is that how most people travel to the Shadowfell?
I mean, that's how some people travel. I call it a shadow step. It's a shadow crossing, really. They're similar to Fey crossings. She looks at you, but I guess you wouldn't know that as a half elf. She said,
I imagine I know quite a few things.
"Okay, well, why don't you tell me what a shadow crossing is then?"
That's where two
Just-
shadows go, like that.
My contact clues alone, I assume it is a location in which the barrier between the planes is thinner and you can cross from the prime material to the Shadowfell.
Well, looks like the last horse finally caught up to the rest of us.
Hmm.
Do you want some aloe vera, Brian?
Do I watch what?
For that burn?
Oh, I got it.
I got it now. It took me a second.
That's good. That's good.
She looks at you. She says, "Yeah, shadow crossings. They linger around different areas in the material plane. You can pass through them, just like you said."
Is there one nearby?
She takes a look out the window. She goes, "Oh, not in this area."
I assume that is how you arrived in this place?
I mean, you can make any assumptions you choose. Whether or not that's true is.
All right, then consider that a question. Is that how you arrived here?
Oh, well, no, it's not.
Then how did you come to be at this lovely establishment?
Oh, well, I'm on vacation, actually. Well, it's a working vacation, really. I come here from time to time to gather various alchemical properties for my potions.
It's very interesting. You have a physical location somewhere? Like, do you have a shop somewhere?
Oh yeah, back in the material plane, I definitely do. I'm housed out of we lost Andy. There he is. Andy, we lost you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm switching to my laptop so I can do something in the living room.
Sorry. Okay. She says, "Yeah, I have a shop actually in Daggerford."
Sure, you still haven't answered my question. How is it that you came to be here?
Well, it's none of
Not
your
why.
business. It's none of your business how I come and go.
I suppose it isn't. I'm just having a friendly conversation.
Friendly, you came over here and started staring at me all creeper-like.
That's true.
Like, why would I tell you how I come and go? Like, you could, like, accost me or something. Like, that's not anything I want to discern to you.
That's
A baby cries in the distance.
Well, forgive me, madam. You were quite right. I do forget myself. I haven't properly introduced myself. These have been terrible manners. I am Heron Hullbreaker from the city of Waterdeep. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You suck at this, Heron.
Okay. She goes, all right, I accept your apology. My name is Sariel.
That's lovely.
Oh, well, thank you.
My girl cereal.
Yes, my name is Ariel. I come from Daggerford. I manage a small adventuring company out there in that outpost of the area, and I specialize in alchemical potions.
That's quite interesting. Do you have a speciality?
Oh, I do it all. I've got invisibility. I've got potions of healing, potions of mending. You name it, I could probably brew it.
I'll have to keep that in mind then.
Yeah.
How would we contact her in the future?
She goes, how long are you guys here for? Or are you just trying to get home, I guess?
Yes, we will be here for as little time as possible. That's the hope.
Yeah, well, it's pretty nasty out there, but it's actually kind of nice here in the Black Lanterns. That's why I like to frequent the Shadow. Well, I don't like to frequent it, but when I do, I'm here at the Black Lanterns, hopefully.
That gives me some hope that we will be safe here from the elements. We have not had as good luck out there in the wild.
Did you run across the any zombie hordes or anything like that? Those are...
Yes, it was not a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We ran across them. We were accosted by indigenous peoples. We saw a dragon. It's been...
You saw a dragon? Wait,
It's been
you
stressful.
saw Pompampanusuk?
Oh, he's in.
Is that its name? I assumed that was just the word for dragon in some language I didn't understand.
Well, you do know that dragons have names, and
Yes, of course.
that's his name is Pompampanusuk. He is a shadow dragon that was born in the Shadowfell.
Interesting.
He used to be a red dragon, but typically whenever they're born outside of the material planes, they can be like Shadar Kai. Like probably the indigenous people you came across, the Shadar Kai are a warring tribes that are particularly good on horseback.
That seems to be who we came across.
You and your party survived an attack by the Shadar Kai, the zombies, and Pompampanusuk?
Not only survived, but thrived.
Well, color me impressed, Heron.
We're very impressive.
She chuckles.
Helg nudges Heron and says, "Get some."
Where'd you come from? She goes,
And then Helg scuttles off.
scuttle away!
Well, look, it was a pleasure to converse with you. If I find myself in need of any potions or brews, I will be sure to look up your shop. If you decide to be more forthcoming about your method of arrival, I would be happy to hear it.
She says, well, I appreciate you saying that. If you're ever in Daggerford, just look me up. You'll see a large sign that says cereals, confectionaries.
It is much appreciated.
And, I mean, if you guys are looking to get home, and you've already faced Pomp Ampanusik and survived, you probably want to get to his lair. It's rumored that he has a cubic gate amongst his horde.
All right. Is there? That is good to know.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm
And I
gonna
take my
finish.
bath.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my cheats. Okay. And does anybody else want to make an action? Josh,
I
how's your dinner?
think I'm okay.
Who else did you say there was? There was another Dragonborn, and who else was here?
There is Cadwyn, who is the female elf cook, I guess. There was another Dragonborn who was helping Sora with waiting tables and whatnot. There is a Goliath and a half-orc out in the courtyard that you were able to see. There are various humans, tieflings, gnomes, dwarves. Most of them are ghosts, but some of them are alive. They just kind of seem to be talking amongst themselves.
How tall is the Goliath? Is it like 20 feet?
No, a Goliath is 8 feet tall.
No. Let's go out and talk to him.
Okay. Are all of you going, or are just you, or how do you guys want to do this? Like, y'all are halfway through supper, I guess.
I mean, I'm assuming that nobody wants to go to the lair of a dragon to get home. Like, do you guys have any?
Oh. I thought we were going to.
It's not, I mean,
Because he's not in his lair right now, so couldn't we get in there?
you're exploring your options right now, so, and gathering, and this is like the RP portion, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to y'all. I will miss you dearly whenever you go step foot into the lair of a dragon. Or remember you fondly.
Hey, plenty of adventurers go in search of treasure from dragon lairs, and some of them survive.
I could go hang out with the dragon. Just saying.
So yeah, I'm gonna go introduce myself to the Titan. If nobody else, or the Goliath, if nobody else has any RPing they want to do, I'll wait until you're done.
I think I'll just stay and finish my food.
Who else is in the dining area that we don't know?
So you've got, let me see. There are a number of ghosts. There are 3 humans.
What? Tell me about the ghost. Can we talk to the ghost?
You can try.
Okay, so I want to try and talk to one of the ghosts.
Okay. You approach a small gnome ghost who looks up at you, and he's just kind of looking, and he's like,
Hey.
yes?
How are things?
Well, I'm dead, so not great.
So it's not fun being a ghost and not being trapped in the body.
Well, I guess it's okay being a ghost. I can kind of go through things.
Interesting. Mr. Ghost, do you happen to know of any ways to travel between planes?
No, I don't. Other than dying. I rolled a d20, so whether or not.
Do you know anyone else who might know?
Well, probably the Raven Queen.
How do we get an audience with the Raven Queen?
Well, that's exactly what all of us are trying to do. He or she, we hang out here in the Black Lanterns, and we just kind of wait until her servants come and call our number or name, I guess, and then they escort us one at a time to the Raven Queen.
Is there any way to sort of get around the line?
I don't know. I just died and now I'm here. But the Raven Queen's domain is not for the living.
Oh, okay. Problem.
Well, I mean, you can certainly try to go and talk to her, but she's a deity and deals with death. So, much like I am dead, I'm in a state of death, so she's going to sort me out.
Okay, okay. Do you know anyone living who you think might know about
Well, a great many of wizards are. I was a wizard's apprentice in my former life. Plenty of magic users, wizards, they dabble in that sort of thing. Also, the proprietor of this place, Jarl, he seems to kind of know the comings and goings.
Okay, where's Jarl at? Where can I find Jarl?
I don't know. He runs this place. I just sit in it. I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ghost.
Oh, well, you're welcome, Miss Elf. He disappears and kind of fades down or out of the room.
That wasn't useful. I thought it would be more useful.
Well, you did find out that the Raven Queen is the deity around here, and she deals with potentially comings and goings of the place.
Yeah.
That would probably be the main takeaway from that conversation, Kaylin.
Can I ask our waitress a question? Where is she at?
She's in the back right now, but she'll be up shortly.
Okay. Whenever she comes back, I want to ask her a question.
Okay. Let's see. Helg, did you want to do anything?
Nah, I'm good. Sorry, I'm working on something here.
Oh, okay. And then Josh, you said you were going to hold on for now?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go to Hattori. What's up, Josh?
Dorn will go out with Hattori just to hang out, or just to talk to the giant. Okay.
So Dorn and Hattori wander outside, and Nala goes with you, and you come across this Goliath, 8 feet tall, about 300 pounds, and he has pale skin. He's decked out in some leathers. He has a knife. He's also got some bear claws, and he has a large as hand axe. Looks like this.
Ooh.
The Goliath, and his name. Well, he's just hanging out there with a half orc. Joe?
What are they doing? Are they just talking or something? Or are they?
Yeah, they're just talking.
Okay, I just walk up and I'd introduce myself. I'd say, good evening. I hate to disturb you. My name is Hattori. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time, etc., etc.
Okay.
The polar opposite of what Brian did.
Okay, he says, "Good evening. It's nice to meet you." Sure. Let me get a, I guess. Where are you at? There he is. Sure. How can I help you?
My friends and I found ourselves here quite by accident, and we were wondering if we might inquire as to the method in which you two gentlemen found yourselves to be in Shadowfell, for we are quite at a loss. Why am I talking like this? I'm just imitating Brian.
You're Hattori.
We're at a loss as to how to get home. We need help, and I'm afraid that we are a bit of an impasse.
Well, that does seem rather unfortunate for you. My name's Jorn. This is Thalen. Well, we've been here for many a year, actually.
Shit. I mean, go on.
Well, Thalen and I, we used to be travelers or adventurers, and we decided to rather full-heartedly get into a skirmish with a dragon. Not Pompampanusik, if you were thinking that. Not him, no. But we managed to kind of come to this area through a shadow crossing, and we were lost for a while. And Thalen speaks up and goes, "Yeah, lost for a while." And Jorn says, well, we kind of wandered through the wilderness of the Shadowlands, killing more undead and whacking up on some Shaderkai. Those horsemen think that they're all big and bad, but they're a bunch of bitches.
We agree.
Have you come across them?
We found them to be somewhat lacking in fortitude.
That they are. So we, well, the Black Lanterns kind of found us. We, came up out of nowhere like it does, and we came into, we came into servitude to this place. Mostly, not through anything nefarious, mind you. We were hired to kind of be the muscle. Yeah, the muscle of this place.
God damn.
Anytime, the Shadarkai get out of line, or if they, zombies kind of horde through, we repel them. And, also, make sure that the Raven Queen servants come and go without any kind of disturbance. Also, Mr. Jarl has us on the lookout for Lord Nil's cronies, I guess.
Who's Lord Nil?
Lord Nil is who? No.
Some punk ass bitch from Gloomrot. He thinks that he has some sort of stake to this place, but Mr. Jarl, it's his.
Gloomrock is a city in the Shadowfell?
Yep, it is. Yeah, it is.
Thank you. Is it populated by the dead or living? I'm quite new to Shadowfell. I have no idea what the population's like.
Hey, no problem. Hey, it happens. There are dead there. There are a lot of living there, though. A lot of people don't know this about the Shadowfell, but it's a city that it kind of mirrors Waterdeep. It's the Upside Down. What's the Upside Down?
That was to myself. I'm sorry. That was OOC.
Okay. He goes. It shadows the city of Waterdeep, but it's got its own different kind of intricacies to it. There are people that are born here, and they are shade touched. I guess that's what the boss says. People sometimes stay, but sometimes leave.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you for the information. It was lovely to meet you.
Oh yeah, it was lovely to meet you too, especially you there, little lady. And Nala looks up and she goes, yeah.
That's terrifying. Okay, so
Anything else?
oh no. I'm done. I thank them and politely take my leave.
Okay.
So it sounds like fuck, that's I need to talk to the party, like out of character.
Okay, we can.
In character, but kind of meta.
Okay,
Like-
you guys can talk. Let's say you go back to the common room and you're talking to them, and you can do in or out. I don't care.
So it sounds like we're being presented with a lot of options to start different campaigns. Like
Mhm.
I was not here whenever we got cast in the Shadowfell. Like, are we done with the elemental evils? Like, what's the story there? I know we had a tent, like the fire left, but
No, I think we still have to get back. I think that's kind of the key. Is one of these is going to be the way back.
Yes. Josh is correct. This will take you back to elemental evil to finish that.
Yeah, and fire's the only one we had left. We had all the keys from the other things.
But didn't we did we kill the Earth guy, or it was just the genie left, or what?
You killed the Earth guy.
The Earth cult, didn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so the genie was just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was working for the Black Earth cult, and then you guys struck a deal with him to get back the delegates.
That was poorly worded.
It was
In our
poorly
exit.
worded, unfortunately, but it created this awesome little side quest shit that we're doing now. So thank you, Josh.
It sounds like we can. Yeah. It sounds like we can either wait for Jarl, we can go check out that city and see who this Nil guy is, or we can walk to the Dragon Cave, which seems like a mistake, or we can go find my wife after she got savaged by a dragon, seeing if she's still alive.
Are you talking about Wilma?
Yes, I'm talking about Wilma. We're gonna.
Who's going to kill you?
I mean, after she mated with me, it's like.
No.
Clearly,
Well, it was going to be death by snoo snoo, so that's kind of.
I mean, I'm a blind guy. Maybe she was gonna want to die from Snoo Snoo.
No, I can guarantee you she was not.
So I think we should wait for the proprietor of the hotel first, because it seems like talking to like the Raven Queen is going to be like a long time waiting.
Yeah,
Unless
that
we get
sounds
far
like
from
that sounds like not a great idea.
Yeah.
here. Yeah, and I think they said that we could meet the leader of the place in like a day, so we can just like relax.
Well, that wasn't. And yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So
At the very least, we can get more information while we're here. It's not going to take that much longer.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we should definitely wait for that, and then sort of make our decision based on what he says.
do I still need to study that water scroll whenever we rest?
Probably, yeah.
Dorn's gonna ask around to see if there's any kind of like shop or place where he can get like medical supplies, just so we can get some like bandages and things like that to treat wounds after battles.
Yes, you can find something here. So you leave the common table. You go to this. Sora directs you to the second floor on the east side. There's a little commissary there. And as you go there, you notice a couple of randos. There's a kinku who's kind of like chirping along. A kinku is this little bird deal.
Ugh.
You notice one of those kind of chirping along happily, kind of like pecking at the gemstone that he has in his hand, or feather, paw, whatever. There are two twins. Two childlike twins that are just kind of like hanging out, almost the Shining-esque style. They're super creepy, but also they're not really doing anything. They're just kind of like there, just kind of like looking. They're Aryan twins, so like they're blonde hair, blue eyes, super pale face, super creepy. But again, they're just kind of hanging out. And then you notice also Let me think. Another human who is there. She is shopping at the commissary as well. As you approach it, it's kind of like one of those.
Big
You know,
bazaar.
yeah, it's like a little shopette, like a little one and all thing, all in one thing. And I guess you're going to want to talk to the guy there. And the shop owner's name is. Where'd it go? Where are you? Bevan. And he says, "Hi, what are you buying?"
Looking for some medical supplies, bandages, antiseptics.
We have that here.
How much?
The going rate and whatever it is in the player's handbook. Let's see.
It's something there. There's like some like medical kit.
Yeah, there's a healer's kit there you can buy.
So I'll get 2 healers kits.
Yeah, a healer's kit is 5 gold pieces. So
So I'll get 3 healers kits.
okay, there you go.
Cool.
Anything else I can help you with?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for shopping at the commissary.
Do they have ammunition?
Oh yeah, I got some ammo. You need some ammo?
I do need some. Do you have arrows and crossbow bolts?
We got both. How many you need?
It looks like we need 16 arrows and just like 2 bolts.
That's an odd quantity. I sell them by the quiver.
All right, let's do a quiver of arrows,
All right.
and I'm good on crossbow bolts.
Okay. Okay.
That's fine. Just both. Okay. I'm good. I guess I don't really have anything I want. Oh, that's right. So I want to see if I can just sort of I want to just like stroll through the place, kind of exploring, see what I can see, just to see if I can see anything odd.
Sure. What floor are you? Well, I guess you're currently on the 2nd floor. You've got Bevan. Let me write his name down. Bevan, the commissary owner. As you go up and down this east wing, you find the entrance to the bathhouse.
Okay.
And there's an attendant there. And would you like to explore the bathhouse, or are you trying to look into rooms? Tell me what exactly it is.
Not anything in particular. I'm just looking to see. I don't know. The whole thing feels a little like very normal. So I'm looking to see if there's anything
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I guess the whole situation is out of the ordinary, but
yeah, give
just
me
looking for anything that like strikes my fancy.
Okay, I guess give me a perception. I guess.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Okay. definitely notice that those twins are super creepy. Like, abnormally creepy. Like, there's something off about them. You also notice that from where you're standing next to the bathhouse, it smells intoxicatingly good in there. Like, you don't know what it is, but your olfactory senses are just off the chain right now. It smells like it's super like you want to take a bath. You also notice that none of the doors are ajar. They're all closed shut. There's nothing else like that is amiss with like furniture and whatnot. I'm trying to. What else can I give you for your Sherlock Holmes role? Let me think. There is. You notice that all of the black lanterns outside have this light blue glow that seems to, I guess, attract the ghosts. They seem to kind of like want to just kind of hang around by it. And you also notice that the lights inside here, they are lit by magic. And by a means you don't know, but they are magically lit. You also notice that when you look outside, since I guess it's later on in the night after supper, you notice that you're not in the same area as you were whenever you approached this place.
Okay.
So that is not all I can give. That's with the nat 20. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. With that, I'll retire to my room.
Okay. Anything else for you, Josh?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Does Kaylin want to do anything else here?
I think I'm good. I think
Go to
waiting
bed?
for girl is our
Okay.
best.
Andy, anything?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Joe, anything else you want to do?
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
So you all retire for the night. And everybody who was affected by the despair checks needs to roll a wisdom save. So that'll be Hattori, Kaylin, and Nala.
What happened?
What am I rolling?
I can't see it. Where are you?
That's 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, Joe. That just means that you. Let's see, where's it at?
That's a 1. That's like a natural.
It just means that you auto failed your save to get out of this despair. But since it's a natural 1, you have apathy. So your apathy is going to change into dread.
It's because of that bitch asking where home is, and then I got all like in my head about it.
Sure. And Nala saved out of hers, so she's no longer dreadful. And Merv. Before you retire for the night, Hattori, you notice Merv is speaking only in primordial now.
What?
Merv, he's only speaking in primordial.
No, I get it. I just.
And he retires for the night. He's got Duck on his shoulder, and Duck is cooing at him. Quack, quack.
No, I'm gonna not let him. I'm gonna fucking like, hey, what are you doing? Stop it.
He goes, "What are you talking about?" In primordial.
Yeah, I guess we're sitting here having a only primordial conversation. That's not creepy at all. That's not suspicious at all. What's wrong with you? Why are you not speaking the common tongue?
This is my common tongue.
No, the common tongue, the one that all these noobs are speaking, that we've been speaking for the past like 3 months.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking just fine. Roll an insight.
Fucking Christ. Get all snippy about it. Fucking wizards.
He is suffering from madness.
Oh, good. That doesn't sound horrible or anything.
Fucking, of course.
He goes, I'm going to go to bed now, if you don't mind.
Hattori's going to go around to every other member of the party and be like, lock your doors.
Done.
I always do.
Can I keep Duck for safekeeping?
Duck is going to retire with Merv, as Merv is his mother.
As Merv walks away, I'm going to look at Duck over his shoulder and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Duck just kind of like cocks his head and goes, quack.
oh. This is a real B storyline pickle I've got on my hands here. Okay, Nala's a cleric. I'm gonna go for Nala for help.
Okay.
Actually, would I? If I'm in despair too, would I even care?
You're in dread now. You're kind of fearful for your own shit that's going
Now
down.
you're freaking out, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay down in the middle of the common space and pass out because nothing matters. That's it. I think that's what I would do.
All right. So
Hattori gets drunk and passes out in the common space because he's hopeless.
okay. The night goes on. You all wake up refreshed, except for those of you who failed your checks. It's a new day, and let me think. When you go to breakfast, Sora is there, and she says, good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept very well. She says, breakfast will be served very shortly. And I know that you guys wanted to speak to Jarl. He's not in today, but like I said, that's kind of not uncommon. He should be back tomorrow, and I'll, pass along that he wants to talk to you guys, or that you want to talk to him.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
All right. Well, y'all get cleaned up and ready. Caitlin, Caitlin's flapjacks and chicken and waffles is to die for. In the common room is Serial, Phelan, and Jorn, all at one table. Then you've got the two creepy twins at another table talking to the gnome ghost and and another human. You've got Bevan at another table with the other Dragonborn who you didn't get his name, but it looks like they are, eating a quick meal before they have to go and start doing their own shit. And you've got Cadwin and Sora kind of dishing out breakfast right now. A number of ghosts are still in the yard. I'd say about a dozen, not that many. And these are the only living people that have come to breakfast. You also, let's see. You also still have all of the NPCs with you who are all freaking out. Ruck is scared. Rundorth talks to you, Josh, and he's like, I need to get out of here. I just can't stay here anymore. Desna Majara will talk to you, Heron, and he says, I want to go home. Please, can we go home?
I'm going to, during breakfast, gather all of the
NPCs?
the civilians, I guess.
Okay, they're all sitting at their own NPC table, and they look at you.
Yeah, so I will sit down at like the head of the table, like prop my leg up, and I don't really have a good idea of what it'll be. It'll be like a narrative song. It's like an old epic, like it's a nice story.
Okay.
I'll sit there and play with them.
Okay. Roll your performance. That was Caitlin.
Oh God.
that was Caitlin.
It's my skill. It just popped up on her thing.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
We're all doomed.
They all look at you, and they all suffer an effect of the Shadowfell dread now.
Damn it.
They're like, you really need to get out of here, man. Like, this place has affected you more than me. And then your friend Majara, he takes you to the side, half here. Not good. Not performance, man.
You know what? I'm just a little bit rusty, I think.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
All right. Caitlin comes and she serves you your breakfast. She plops down a large heaping healthy portion of chicken and waffles and gravy and hands it to you, Helg, and she goes, "Eat up!"
Helg's excited.
All right. Well, Greta nudges you, Helg, and she goes, "Yeah, it's nice to see somebody who has a healthy appetite."
Okay, I gotta admit I haven't been paying attention. Sorry.
It's fine. You're eating breakfast.
Okay, breakfast is good.
Okay.
This is my last full day to do stuff around the house before my parents arrive. So
That's totally cool. Okay. You also notice that like the other people in the bar, they kind of look at you as you're playing this song, and like Serial's like, "Please stop! It's really bad." And then like the creepy twins are over there. They look over and they're like, they kind of like look. One of them looks with like disgust, and the other one looks like with joy, and it's like it's the best. And like they're together, and it's creepy. And then you've got the human who's like, they're just bad day.
Yeah, it's moist out, and so the tuning's bad.
Yeah, sure. Kaylin, she hands you your food. She hands everybody their food. Do y'all need anything else now?
No.
Oh, I can provide some bird feed for your little critter there.
For my Oddfellow?
Yeah.
He would love that. Thank you.
I'll get right on that. She goes, grab some bird feed for you. Merv is sitting at the end of the table, kind of just like picking at his food, but like not really eating it. He's just like, stabbing it like that.
Hattori never came out of his room. He's still in bed listening to My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
He's reading sheet music from My Chemical Romance, I guess.
All right. All right, so breakfast is done. What would you guys like to do? You want to explore some more? You want to explore the West Wing this time? You want to explore the courtyard? Would you like to? Yeah, there's the bathhouse, and then there's the third story that your rooms are on the third story. So
I'll go to the bathhouse and see if I can parse out what that smell was.
Okay.
I'll go with him. I'll join him.
Can I have him?
Okay. Anybody else?
Can I have a hug? Oh.
No, I'll stay.
Okay. You go up there and you've got oh man, all the NPCs. Where's my book? Book. You see a female tiefling. Her skin is blue. She has yellow eyes and a wreath of a fire. It's almost like antlers, but like they kind of like point up, and ever so lightly there's a slight fire that looks the same as the way the rest of the Black Lanterns are lit, the same color. She looks at you. She goes, "Hi, my name's Aza. How can I help you? Can I interest you in a bath treatment?"
Yes, I think that would be lovely.
Yes, I would like one too.
Excellent. Okay, well that'll be 20 gold pieces each.
Oh, goodness.
Hey,
all
this
right.
is the best bath you'll ever have. You
What
smell
does
that?
That certainly should be.
Yeah. What does that include? 20 gold pieces. What kind of?
Well, you have one of our attendants will make sure that you got a super hot bath. It's super steamy, followed by a rock thing with like on your back, whatever that thing is called. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then followed by a very rejuvenating deep tissue massage. And none of that, Hattori.
Then it's not worth 20 gold.
Yeah, that does seem. Is there any way to bargain that down a bit?
She looks at you. She goes, I mean, that's the set standard. Or we can give you just the regular one, which is just 10. That doesn't include any of the massaging. It's just a hot steam bath.
I will take the full service treatment. It's been a long time
All
since
right,
I've
well,
been
if
pampered.
Yeah, if he's going for it, then I'm going to go for it.
Excellent. We can do a 2-for-1 deal if you want. It'll only be 30 instead of the 40.
That
Yes!
sounds wonderful.
Couples bath.
Yep.
Wait, are you guys a couple in game now? How do you feel about him hitting on the drow?
No, we're not. That's just like our cover for getting a cheaper rate.
I'd like to see that conversation.
We're not. I'm just trying to get a cheaper rate.
She takes you to the couple's room. It's adorned with various heart paraphernalia. It's got various different scents. There is sandalwood, black midnight, and lavender, different kind of scents that are like in the aroma. She also says you have your choice of bath salts. And she hands them to you, and she says, you just place this, let us know whatever you would like, and Gimbal here will get the appropriate scents for you.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of go around and like smell everything, see if I can sort of, if I can get a hint of anything that sort of like hypnotic smell I was smelling the night before.
Okay.
Can I roll a perception to see if I sense anything fishy?
Yeah, both of you roll perception. Brian, yours is going to be perception smelling. Kaylin, yours is perception. I guess you're looking around or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20 again.
Okay. You notice So you let's see. The intoxicating smell is one of it's a mixture that it leads you right to this little parcel that's at the desk where Gimbal sits, and he says, "Sir, I can see that you have a very very fine taste. If you are interested in these salts."
My taste has been described as exquisite.
Oh, Kaylin rolls her eyes.
He says, "Of course, anything for for such a regalness. Like you have excellent taste. For an extra 1 gold piece, I can give to you." And he opens it up, and it is a mixture of pixie dust and moon sugar that we grind into a fine powder. And as you take your bath, it just exfoliates and just encompasses you in this euphoric bath.
Wait, isn't moon sugar like straight up drugs?
Yep.
that's cocaine.
I was gonna say this is PCP. I get it. All right, yeah, I'll buy that.
All right. Excellent choice, sir. And for the madame?
Sure, why not? When in Rome, as they say.
Are they just gonna give me the pouch?
No, they run the bath for you and they administer it. Like they'll take you to the next room. You get undressed. You get into the thing, into the large tub. It's a large wooden tub, and they fill the water. It's hot, and they'll add the soap.
All right, I guess I'll go ahead and do it.
All right. Right this way, right this way. He takes you to the next room. There's a large circular wooden bath. It's already filled with water. He says, "Step right in, sir." Oh, of course. I'll, turn around. He turns around for you to get undressed.
Yep. All right, I slip in.
All right.
To the water.
It just slips right in.
Kaylin, Madame, you're next.
Okay, so I'm just like,
All right, you get it. He goes, I'll have my associate take your clothes and give them a fresh scrub. Another attendant comes out and takes them, and she's like, takes them off to go get them scrubbed and cleaned up. And then he pulls on a token, or pulls on a pulley, and then another thing comes down and more water comes out, and then he goes and he takes the powder, and a cloud of white and glistening neon rainbow comes out, and you are you take up the smell of the moon sugar pixie dust. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save, both of you.
Oops, not great. For me.
Oh, hey, Andy. I gotta jump off shortly.
Okay.
Y'all can keep going.
We can end soon.
That's no biggie.
Okay.
All right, I got an 8. Kaylin got a 21.
yeah.
Kaylin, you're feeling great. It doesn't really affect you in terms of like mind altering effects. Brian, you're on top of the world. Usually as an elf or a fey creature, you don't normally are affected by charms, but this charm, it really did a number on you, and you're feeling fucking phenomenal.
All right.
Josh, what would you like to do?
So I was still at the breakfast area.
Yes, You can explore. You can talk to the creepers twins. You could talk to Serial. You could go outside and explore the courtyard. You could explore the rest of the hotel.
Let me go explore the rest of the hotel.
Okay. Which floor would you?
What
So
parts
you're currently on the first floor.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to go?
Our rooms are on the third floor, right?
Yes, they're in the third west wing.
How tall is the building?
3 stories.
I guess I'll go to the second floor.
Okay, second floor,
And-
east or west?
I'll do west.
Okay, second floor, west wing. So you go to where you kind of guesstimate where your rooms would be at above, and you've got these rows of doors. What would you like to do?
I mean, do they look like rooms, or is it like, is there any signage or anything?
There are signages in regards to room numbers, but no other signs.
I'm gonna check the east wing then. I feel like those are just other like rooms to like sleep in, so I don't want to like barge in and start a
Okay.
fight.
So you're on the second story. You pass the water bath house. It smells pretty good in there as you walk by.
I'm gonna keep going.
All right, you keep going. You find more rooms in the east wing, and they also lead to, at the end of the hallway is the commissary.
Okay. I guess I'll go explore outside then.
Okay, you descend the staircase and you go out to the courtyard. In the courtyard, there is a faint blue light that's being emanated from the black lanterns. A couple of ghosts are hanging out on the benches, and that's all you see right now. Tell me exactly where you would like to go, I guess, and I can give you some more. You hear a baby. It is a ghost baby up in the first bench.
Creepy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
You do see a ghost baby up on the first bench with her mother and father, and they just kind of chuckle and like, oh, well, if only you got to grow up, I guess.
Babies.
Ooh,
Morbid.
darn.
Okay. Thank you for making that morbid ass scenario about my daughter.
Baby.
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hang around. I'm not that very good at investigating.
No, it's okay. If you want to, let me think. Rundorf would have come with you, and he would have suggested maybe we check out the perimeter and the security of this area.
I like that. So we'll walk around the outside.
Okay, you walk around the outside of the corridor or of the courtyard that goes directly outside of the buildings, and it is just, you know, the perimeter of, like, it's a dirt ground of where you were. Roll me a perception. Okay.
There's dirt.
There is dirt, in fact. With that, you kind of look out and you think, we're not in the same place as we were last night.
So technically, my passive wisdom is 13,
Okay.
or my passive perception.
Okay. As you're walking, we'll take that into account. You notice that the place where you're at is significantly south from where the initial trail that you blazed to the west was. So whenever you first came from the portal and you all decided to go west, you kind of recognize something out there of where, like, there was a particular bend that y'all took. you see that off to the distance as you stand on the north, and you just kind of look out and you say, "Oh, that's sort of familiar."
I'm gonna make a mark on the ground, and in relation to the temple, so I can see if I can figure out if the temple is moving at like a steady pace, or if we somehow teleported.
Okay. You made a mark on the ground. Okay.
Yeah, like
you
mark
put
on
a
the
mark.
ground, and then I'm gonna guess to see which direction it's going. So I'm gonna put a mark, and I'm just gonna see if it like is moving away from the mark
Okay.
or towards.
That's
So I
fair.
do that like however long it takes, 10, 15 minutes to see.
Okay, so you wait for 10 minutes. You have not moved. The mark is still kind of right in front of you, and you're just kind of looking at it, and it's there. And Rundorf says, I don't think we're floating or anything. It looks like it's just there. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna continue walking around it.
Okay. On the west side, as you do your investigation, you notice there are a couple of tiles that look out of place. They seem to be damaged, but not repaired. Like they look like the other ones, but just a little damaged.
I'm gonna make note, but keep walking. I'm gonna make a note to ask the caretaker person about it.
Okay.
Like one that Dragonborn.
Sora?
Sora.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna continue walking around.
All right. So, all right. Josh is checking the perimeter. Brian and Katie are taking a high bath. Helg, what would you like to do on this leg or on this day?
To be honest, I'm probably not going to be able to do anything because I've not been paying attention because I'm working on stuff. Sorry.
Okay. No
I'm
problem.
Probably going to have to go in a bit because all that. Sorry.
No problems. All right. And then Hattori, what would you like to do?
Hattori's still laying in bed having an existential crisis. I mean, like he's in dread. I don't know what else to.
I mean, you can still operate and you can still do things, but you've got a dreadful, morose outlook. Like it's, let me describe it for you.
No, I get it, but I just like I don't know how to role play in that. Like,
you are just conveyed. The main flaw here is I am convinced that this place is going to kill me. Is your main flaw?
that sounds about right. Okay, so yeah, he's in bed. Or I guess, can Nala cure madness? Like, can I get a cleric to?
They might be able to do calm emotions. Let me see. Hold on. A calm emotion spell removes despair.
Okay. Well, I think I would go to Nala for help.
Okay.
In terms of helping Merv. Do I recognize that I'm under the dread effect?
You don't. I mean, that's just the overcoming feeling that you have. You don't know that you have an effect per se. That's just how you feel now.
Okay, then I would ask Nala. I would talk to Nala solely about Merv, and I don't think I would mention my own stuff.
She says it's possible. If he's acting out or whatever, he hasn't left his room all morning. Maybe with Dorn, maybe between the both of us, we could prepare a calm emotions spell as a ritual to help him out of his madness.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's go find Dorn then.
Okay. So is this something? Josh, did you say you had to go?
Yeah, I'll have to go shortly.
Okay. Is this a stopping point? Should we pick this up after?
Yeah. So what we can do is, for brevity's sake, we'll say that they find you, Dorn. after your 15 minutes. You go up to Merv's room, and he doesn't open the door. Nala has to force it open, and you see that Merv has basically started to write different hieroglyphics on his body.
Awesome.
God damn it.
Nala looks at them and she says, "Those are sigils. Those are sigils." She goes, "Dorn, take a look at this." Dorn, roll a Arcana check. With advantage because you are with Nala. So just roll it again.
Hey, it's better.
All right. Dorn, you recognize these with the aid of Nala. You recognize that these sigils that that Merv has kind of carved. He hasn't carved them into his body. He's like wrote them onto his body. They are part of a teleportation spell.
Nice.
And it looks like the sigils could lead to a particular, like they look like you've seen these before, that they can be, if they are arranged in a particular pattern in a particular way, they can open a teleportation door or like a portal door, a planar door.
Nice. We relay this information to Hitori.
Nothing matters.
Also, Dorn, you notice out of the rooftop a small blast, and that's corresponding to the outside tiles being damaged. It's coming. It was above his room. There are scorch marks on the ceiling.
Wait, are the scorch marks from like the inside? Like,
yes.
Is Merv attacking the ceiling?
You can discern that, yes.
Fuck you, Rue.
I guess I'd want to go investigate that room above to see if there's something in
there
that
are no
room.
rooms above. It's just the ceiling.
Oh,
Because you're on the top floor, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Merv looks and he looks at you, Hitori, and he says, I was trying to kill them up there. I saw them looking at me, and I tried to kill them. He says this in Primordial, by the way.
I convey this to. I give an exact translation.
Okay.
To them.
Nala says, "Dorn, we need to cast Calm Emotions now."
Okay, we cast Calm Emotions.
Okay. You do it as a ritual, an area of effect. So your dread is gone, Hitori. And Merv is successfully calmed down, but he's calm, but he's no longer speaking. He just kind of looks worried, and he's like, "Guys, we got to get out of here."
Who, Merv?
Yeah.
So he's speaking normal again?
Yes. Duck quacks happily, and he goes to your feet, Josh, and he's kind of like petting, very, very warmly, thanking you for helping his mom.
I pet Duck. Good Duck.
Quack, 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 quack.
Good Duck.
Hitori is starving.
Okay. It's lunchtime. So you all meet back in the common room, and Sora announces that she brings out lunch. It's Taco Tuesday, so she brings all of you tacos and tostadas, and it's just like it's a fiesta.
So should we ask Merv about what he saw or what he remembers, or can we pick that up next time? Like,
we can pick that up next time. This is going to end with Sora saying, "I've got good news for you." While you're in the middle of your lunch, she goes, Jarl is back, and I'm, he'll be glad to see you. He's actually, going to join you for lunch. She has a place set at the table for you guys, and in walks a tiefling who he's red. He's got red skin, and I've got a picture of him. There he is. He walks in. He's dressed very elegantly with red robes, and he has a scimitar in his scabbard. He's got a long tail. This is Jarl. He's got horns that come up as a ram that kind of go behind his head, slick black hair, a devilish goatee, and he looks at your party and he goes, "Welcome to the Black Lanterns. How may I help you?" And that will do us.
That was a good session, Andrew. That was very enjoyable.
Good. Yeah, I like that
that
one.
was good.
I liked it a lot.
Thanks. I worked really hard on it, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So comments, questions, concerns, your feedback helps me.
I'm gonna find Wilma one day.
You can try.
And break that wild stallion.
You don't know if she survived Pompanusik's attack.
I'll find her and I'll break her.
Oh,
I don't mean that in a misogynistic
He knows.
sense.
He has that connection.
Like over her evil ways sense.
All right, Josh, do you have any feedback?
No, I think it's good. I think I need to practice on my role playing.
It's totally cool. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Andy, do you have anything?
Sorry,
All right.
I kind of bummed out on there.
No, it's okay. It was more fight heavy in the beginning and more RP heavy in the end. So I tried to balance it.
Yeah.
I think you did well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
I actually got to bounce. I'm gonna go. I've neglected the kid for long enough, and Lauren's gonna kill her if I leave her alone with her any longer.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, but thank you all very much, and thank you again, Andrew. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll try to
that's
pick it
fine.
up next time. So, Brian, do you
thank
have
you.
anything or?
No, it was good. There was a lot going on there, so I liked that. There was a lot to do.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Also, I really like the map stuff. That was super helpful for the battles.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get those down, and hopefully I can do a little more preparation with them. Obviously, they're like my own chicken scratch, but hope.
But even just having like some visual helps with it, especially because there's so many mechanics that are like your range and area of effect and blah blah blah. It definitely helps
Cool.
kind of keep track of everything.
Yeah. If you need any help setting up any of the visuals that are non-spoilers, let me know and I can help out on that.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up on that. Might be something that we can put together.
Yeah, because I really like the Roll20 app. I don't know if you tell, I completely filled out all my role play sheet with all the spells and everything.
It's helpful.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been wanting to mess around with all the tools and stuff for doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll try to pick it up again either next week or the week after. I don't know. We'll figure something out with the schedule.
Sounds good.
Cool. Katie, is there anything that you would
No,
like to?
I really enjoyed it. I apologize. I'm just exhausted. It's the end of the semester for me, so I'm just grading and just exhausted. I promise to be more awake next
No,
time.
it's totally fine. As long as you enjoyed any of it, then that's good.
No, I definitely did. I just was not my best self today, but
Well-
I'm really happy that I got to play.
Yeah, I'm really happy we got to play some. Your character deals out a lot of fucking damage.
Uh-huh.
I know. I feel so good about that. That really makes me feel good.
It should, because y'all are up against a lot of heavy shit now.
Yeah. And we've been watching, or he's already seen it, but I've been watching Critical Role, so I'm getting some new ideas of what to do with my ranger and stuff. So
Cool.
I promise to be all awake next time.
It's all good. So, all right then. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, this will be up later, so for y'all to go back and whatever.
Cool.
Awesome.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Cool.
See you next time.
All right.
Take care. Thanks.